Congratulations on your decision to help your customers save on their heating and cooling bills and be more comfortable using Comfort Pulse. This video will guide you through a step-by-step process for successfully installing a Comfort Pulse, and you can refer to it at any time you have a question or want to reinforce your installation knowledge on the Comfort Pulse. While watching, we encourage you to have a copy of the installation guide with you and to take notes to support what you are seeing to reinforce the steps we are going to walk you through. Let's get started. First, verify that you have all the proper package contents for your Comfort Pulse. If so, refer to the top of the page on your installation guide marked Step 2. There you will find the pre-install checklist. You can install the Comfort Pulse on the following HVAC unit types: straight cool AC, heat pumps, and furnaces with or without an AC. You will need to verify that the HVAC system meets the minimum requirements in order to install a Comfort Pulse successfully. To do this, check your HVAC unit for correct fan motor operation. It must be a permanent split capacitor or PSC single-phase 120 to 240 volt motor, and the motor and HVAC unit must be grounded properly. Next, you must verify the voltage. For 120 volt systems, perform the following checks: L1 to neutral, 120 volts. L1 to ground, 120 volts. Neutral to ground, 0 volts. For 240 volt systems, perform the following checks: L1 to L2, 240 volts or 208 volts. L1 to ground, 120 volts. L2 to ground, 120 volts. If any voltages do not match expected voltages, stop the installation and call your office for assistance or tech support. Next, verify the thermostat controls for the fan are in the on position. After that, confirm the unit operates satisfactorily by changing the set point. Listen for the unit to cycle on and off as it reaches that set point temperature. Also be sure to check that your filters are clean and change them if they are not. In cooling mode, check that the supply temp at the indoor evaporator coil is at or below 55 degrees Fahrenheit. In straight AC units with a furnace and/or heat strips, temperature should be taken at the supply plenum. For a heat pump or a straight cool system without a heating source, the temperature should be taken at the supply side of the indoor evaporator coil. Supply temperature for a heat pump in heat mode should be 110 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. Supply temperature for a furnace in heat mode and/or with heat strips activated should also be above 110 degrees Fahrenheit. If the temperature meets the requirements after checking the unit in both cooling and heating modes, you are ready to install the Comfort Pulse. Now we will address the electrical hookup and temperature cable placement procedures. First, choose a safe and secure location to mount the Comfort Pulse. While mounting the Comfort Pulse, attach the Comfort Pulse's green ground wire to the air handler unit frame. Next, refer to the schematic on the Comfort Pulse as a visual guide prior to connecting any of the wires to the HVAC unit itself. Connect the Comfort Pulse cable black wire to the line side of the fan input power. For units that utilize low speed for heat and high speed for cool, remove the low and high speed tap motor wires and connect the Comfort Pulse to those inputs. Keep in mind there is usually only one wire, the high speed tap, for a heat pump. Next, connect the Comfort Pulse power cable or red wire to the high speed tap wire that comes from the fan motor. Pull a chassis, ground, or neutral is preferred, off the HVAC unit circuit board and connect to one of the white wires on the Comfort Pulse power cable while connecting the other end of the white wire back into the circuit board. Now you can plug the Comfort Pulse power cable into the Comfort Pulse 120 to 240 volt AC plug, never the 240 volt only. Plug the temperature sensor cable into the back of the Comfort Pulse in the connector receptor marked T-in, as indicated on the installation guide. Next, you'll securely attach the temperature probe wire. If needed, use the temperature cable extension, and then secure the temperature probe sensor using a zip tie. For heat pumps or straight ACs without a heating source, position the sensor near the center of the coil in an area with good airflow. For straight ACs with strip heaters, furnace, or for standalone furnace, position the sensor in the center of the supply plenum. The sensor must be down the airstream from all temperature sources. Refer to the graphic on your installation guide to help you know where the proper placement should occur. Now that you have installed the Comfort Pulse, we need to perform some post-install checks to confirm that the Comfort Pulse and wiring connections are secure and not obstructing the unit's operation, that the Comfort Pulse is located where its controls are viewable and accessible, that the Comfort Pulse power switch is in the A1 unit on position. Make sure to set speed knob fully counterclockwise with the manual auto switch set to auto. Finally, reinstall all of the air handler unit covers. Now, to complete the installation, we will complete the post-install operation checklist. First, turn the AC system on auto or cool. Turn the thermostat fan control on. Verify the air handling unit fan starts to idle speed. Set it high enough using the speed knob on the Comfort Pulse for the motor to idle properly. Listen to see if there are any abnormal variations or whether the fan resonates, and adjust the speed knob on the Comfort Pulse clockwise until the motor vibrations or noise stop. Lower the thermostat temperature 5 degrees while in auto or cooling mode. Verify the AC system turns on, and check to see that the Comfort Pulse raises the air handler unit fan speed as the air gets colder. Raise the thermostat temperature to room temperature. Check to see that the Comfort Pulse lowers the air handler unit fan speed as the air gets warmer after the condenser turns off, and whether it lowers the air handler unit fan speed to idle speed after a period of time. Repeat steps 5 through 7 to confirm the Comfort Pulse's ability to control fan speed in heating mode. Finally, confirm these settings. Comfort Pulse switch, A1 unit on. Manual auto switch set to auto. Thermostat fan control is on, not auto. Reset the thermostat to the customer's comfort settings. This concludes the Comfort Pulse installation guide video.